now that Google is sharing data with Twitter, how much the bromance is going. You guys throw that in for free if you get it. I mean, that's just part of the course. Can you say a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm going to let Gary talk about this because that's actually his baby. We just asked him to go in and expand on what we had already done with Twitter and create a product out of that for people who didn't want to get all the way into RYS Academy. They could still go and work with Twitter and manipulate Twitter. So go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, well, for me it was just a natural progression to say you're going to make links, you're going to make properties on the internet, but you need to syndicate those properties. And probably one of the fastest ways to syndicate something is Twitter. It's got less barriers. A lot of people know about it. It's an age social media account. So it's just easier to syndicate your properties to. And of course now, as everyone in the SEO industry knows, you want your properties, your backlinks, but you need those social signals at the end of the day too, because that's another ranking factor. And we've just blended that and automated it through Twitter SEO Academy, which comes completely with the course. So a lot of people I've found who go through the RYS course get super excited because they actually learned how to manipulate Twitter and start doing stuff in Twitter too. And again, that it's so exciting when suddenly you get those aha moments and you connect the dots and you just create this massive fire hose of data and link juice that just flows straight from the authority of Google through into Twitter, which is a massive social signal platform. Plus, you're getting natural users engage with your properties, and then you're publicizing it. I mean, that's the ultimate, really.
I mean, without naming names, why don't you tell them the kinds of contacts that you had in Twitter, the actual projects that have been born from Twitter with what you've been doing, Gary?
Yeah, well, I mean, just with me playing around in Twitter, from a networking perspective, just playing in the internet marketing niche, I've done SEO consults for people who have their own Wikipedia pages. So these, very high up people, and that was all automated. So they reached out to me through my automation, which is pretty funny to think that. Yeah, so it's like honey to a bee, and they were just drawn in through that. And again, part of Twitter SEO Academy, which you get with RYS Academy, is I show you exactly. There's buyers out there, so there's people you can help right now, and literally search and see, oh, I know how to help that person, and because you know how to help that person, they're probably willing to pay you for that help too. And I've shown within the course too, yeah, people pay you when you help them, and it's again just no barrier. People need help, and because you'll learn the skill of how to actually look at Twitter and search within Twitter properly, you can help people, and so it's another way to generate revenue for your business or for yourself.
Gary's being, I think he's not giving himself enough credit, because you have to remember these are bots that are set up to interact with the people who interact with you in Twitter. So he actually had a former vice president of Disney reach out to him, reach out to his bot. This is what you have to keep in mind. And he's had other people, in different industries reach out to his bot and either ask questions or request assistance. But I mean, these are the type of people that are in Twitter looking for help. Now, not everyone is going to run into a former vice president for Disney, but there's tons of people in Twitter who do need help, whether it's SEO, online marketing, mobile marketing. I mean, you name it. You name the niche, and they're there.
Yeah, so what you're really saying is with the Twitter, it just helps you cast a wider net than what you had before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that publicizing, don't just create something, actually shout it out to the world. And why not use one of the biggest social platforms available?
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that I've always said about Twitter was, where Facebook might be a little bit more engaging. Facebook is really only engaging between you and your friends, whereas with Twitter, it's kind of you yelling at everybody, or you can set it up if you know what you're doing. You're yelling at everybody.
Yeah, and even now in 2016, Twitter is going through a lot of changes, but the biggest thing I've seen ever since the day Twitter was born is news agencies. They love
Oh
it,
yeah,
and if it's ever breaking news in the world, they always refer to Twitter. They never refer to Facebook. I've never heard a
I,
news agency say Facebook launched this Arab Spring, and here are all the images.
it's interesting that you say that, is because maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somewhere in there, Twitter went down for a couple hours, and if you would watch the news, all the people on the news, all they could talk about was the Twitter outage. And like, has our station been okay? It's like, I actually went out the next day, and even though everybody told me I was an idiot, I bought Twitter stock because I honestly think Google's going to buy it at some point.
Oh yeah, and again, Twitter is a massive publicizing machine, and news agencies can see the value in that, and that's why they keep publishing images. And what I love about it compared to Facebook, for example, again, is that we don't just think of America. So I'm going to go out into foreign SEO in this aspect, but the world is made up of other countries too, and those other countries have different data limits. They have different phones that they access the internet on. So like I come from South Africa, and you might have a homeless guy, but he's got a cell phone. How crazy the world is. But in that case there, it's much easier for him to just surf Twitter than it is to surf Facebook to find information, and especially local information and images, videos, people's points of views. So that's why I can see Twitter is still a massive value, because if something's going down anywhere in the world, like in my case, it would make sense. Like if I'm in trouble, I can post a picture of what I think is going on and publicize it on Twitter. At least I know potentially the entire world could see that image. If I posted it on my Facebook feed, like you said, Jason, only potentially my friends would ever see that. So how am I really, shouting out my message properly? Twitter's definitely the best platform to shout out your message. It's the most appropriate platform.
One thing that the biggest news I ever got from Twitter before it hit the mainstream is because I'm here in Los Angeles, and when Michael Jackson died, I heard about it on Twitter first. It didn't hit the news for another couple hours, because I was seeing tweets from people that worked at Cedars Sinai, like, oh my God, they're wheeling Michael Jackson in here. We think he's dead.
Yeah.
And that was how and that was years ago. That wasn't, that was going, like, not long ago, I used to deal with the Twitter accounts that had like millions of followers, and I saw 6, 7, 8 years ago the power that Twitter has, and it has even more now, but it always has had it, and it's been one of those things that not enough people are using to its potential, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially with internet marketing. And I think it's just because it's always been seen as a no-follow zone. And people go, oh, well, whatever, it's just, I'm just going to automate, just pump up my links and then no follow, but who cares? I think you have to have this thing anyway. And then when you go and do the coursework and you actually see, oh, hang on, actually real people start engaging with it. They ask questions. They start retweeting naturally. I don't have to buy those things. People ask me questions. I can actually outreach to people. I can truly engage with people. We can actually do business online through social media. I think then people get the, aha, actually there's value in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point that I was trying to make is that we changed the rules with RYS Academy. I'm not going to give it away.
Oh, no, I know.
But if you go through the training, we change the rules inside Twitter with our RYS Academy.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, any final thoughts? And one thing that I think you guys also should mention, which I think is one of the greatest things about the product, is the Facebook group.
Yeah, I think we highlighted a lot of the good points today. We do have an active Facebook group where we're still releasing information, helping each other out, because that's the goal at the end of the day. You're not on your own. There's others in here with you. You get direct access to me. You get direct access to Marco, and we're here to help. We want people to succeed. We want people to have fun. So yeah, there's more down the pipeline, and like all these discussions that we've been having now, this is just the tip of the iceberg, you know, and stuff. This product isn't stagnant too. The internet's moving on, and so are we, even with this, and we're keeping up to date. So we're releasing information all the time.
Yeah, that's definitely something I love. That Facebook group is powerful. Thanks to both you guys for taking the time to come and you know, talk to us and tell us about how RYS or rank your shit for the PG-13 version.
You can thank Marco for that brand name.
I love some of the names this guy comes up with. All right, well, thanks for your time, guys. Once again, that was RYS Academy from the good folks at Semantic Mastery. I highly encourage you guys, if this interested you, you need to go and check out their webinar, because you know, if you want to just have your mind blown, you know, 50% more. And yeah, I mean, that pretty much should sum it up. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and go to RYS Academy, buy Semantic Mastery, pick it up. It's completely worth it. I did it first day. All right, well, that should wrap it up. If you guys really want to get your mind blown, just click the link on the video, or if you don't see that link, go below the video, go to the webinar, check it out, and if you have any questions at all, we will respond to you. Just put them in the comments, and thank you for watching.